Before I do my weekly update, I just wanted to update you guys on these Clasioensis rainbow fish, and they're getting huge. In fact, some from the very first batch are almost, I would say, 1/4 of an inch long, and they're getting more fish-like, which is awesome to see. Let me zoom in so y'all can see. Getting big. Hi everybody, Elizabeth here for 40 and Fish. Doing a weekly update. Thought I would try something different. Usually I kind of just compile some scenes of the week all together. But this time I wanted to actually have you guys with me as I build a Jarrarium. So I'm going to be very careful as I show it to the camera because it's still not quite settled, the substrate. I've been preparing the dirt for a while. I used a Jiffy seed starter mix based on a tip from another fish keeper, Nate's Aquatics. I think he's only on TikTok. He used to be on YouTube. And I've capped it with sand, though it's not the greatest job I've done, but we're gonna see what happens. Right now I've got Java fern floating in here because I just needed to keep it moist. And I was gonna, for this project, buy a bunch of plants, but I decided against doing that. So I actually just took clippings and I've had them in this bag. We're gonna see what shape they're in. And I have a small piece of spider wood that I've been saving for a project, so I think I'll try it for here. This is about a 1.5 to 2 gallon container from Michael's. It was the largest I could find. And of course, after I bought it, I did end up going to Walmart later. And of course, they had like a 3-gallon one. And I was like, no. But I already bought this one. Didn't want to let it go to waste. So I'm not sure what's going to go in here. Not fish. I'm thinking like 2 blue dream shrimp. Like 2. And that's it. Because any more than that, I don't really think I can keep. Maybe a couple of pond snails. But the goal of this is just to kind of create an underwater enclosed ecosphere, aquascape kind of thing. So we're going to see what happens. I'll probably edit this, but while I'm talking, I'm also going to talk about a few things that have been going on this week. So I'm a teacher, and grades have been due. And that's not been fun. So that's why there hasn't been as much content out. So, and if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm taking the Java moss and I'm going to stick it in the spider wood. And it'll look a lot prettier once it's in. I thought about putting some anubias and some things like that, but again, I wanted this to be kind of the most low-tech ecosphere, Jarrarium, whatever you want to call it, tank that I could think of. So there we go. And we're going to position it in. I'm just using my hands. I think that's good. That looks all right. I might adjust it a little bit more. It tends to be what people do. I have some plant cuttings. Not sure what this is. I was trying to figure it out before I filmed, but I could not. I can't remember if I got this from Dustin's Fish Tanks or Aquarium Co-op or Buse Plants. Those are usually the only 3 places I get aquarium plants from, but I can't figure it out. And I'm actually going to use these handy dandy tweezers to put this in. So let's see what happens. And I'm sorry it's not so clear on your end. There we go. And boom. Oh, of course, a tiny little dirt bomb just went off. And yeah. And I have some more cuttings. I have some, sorry guys, I have some grass. I call it grass. It's, I just lost the name of it. See, this is why I don't film on the fly. This was an experiment gone wrong. This is water spray, I can tell you that. I'm not sure. It looks like the ends are kind of damaged. I was hoping this one, if I picked it, it usually has roots or something forming. I'm going to pick off the dead ends. And honestly, I'm just going to stick it in and we're going to hope for the best. So here we go. I'll put that in. Again, hoping for the best. We'll see. I'll put the discarded stuff over here. I'm still trying to figure out what the grass is called. I'm so embarrassed. It grows like crazy in my 5-gallon beta tank over there. I have a rotella here. It's got some itty bitty roots. I don't know if y'all can see that, but yeah, we're gonna also put it in here. And so I picked this jar while I'm talking. Whoops, I almost lost a plant there. That was gonna be next. Simply because it has a clear top. Because I'm not going to put any lighting on this, I kind of wanted this to be a self-contained ecosphere so that light could go through. So that was really what was the difficult part, was finding a jar that had a clear top. And it was really hard to find. This is Monte Carlo. Got a little bit of Monte Carlo here. It's kind of hard to see. Adjust. There we go. Itty bit. I got 2 tiny pieces, so this one's going to be kind of difficult for me, and I'm going to put it towards what's going to be the front over here. And honestly, I'm kind of just doing things haphazardly. I have to be honest. There's not a lot of planning going on right now for this. There's aquascapers out there who draw out their plans. And I'm kind of just doing the paint a happy tree guy. I forget what his name is. I'm going by his method. Oh my gosh. And I still have forgotten this grass name. Will I ever get it? Probably not. So I'm going to put these 2 in. Oh no. There we go. And honestly, I'm just kind of throwing in stuff and seeing what happens and what's going to grow, what might not. I have some more rotella here. Hoping again for the best, expecting the worst. You know how it goes. Here we go. All right, let's see what else we have. More of the grass. Now this one's looking a little rough. Let's just put it in right there near the other one. And oh yeah, there's a lot more. Yay. I'm trying to think. I'm still trying to think of the name. I get it from aquarium. Dwarf hairgrass. Dwarf hairgrass. That's what it is. Yeah, I get mine from Aquarium Co-op. And I know I have Aquarium Co-op. In fact, I can see the fry food in the background. But anyway, I'm going to continue planting. I'll talk about my week. It's been rough. Grades have been due. And those of you that know anything about education, whether you're a student or parent or a teacher, you know that when grades are due, that's a rough week for everybody involved. I feel like it's very stressful. So grades are in, so that's a relief for me. Let's see, let's put this one in over here. So I haven't been able, like I said, to put out much content the last few days. I've tried. I did the sponge filter video that was kind of on the fly, I have to admit. But hey, it got done, right? Here's some more rotella. I have a lot of Rotala. Let's put some stuff on this side. I think this side's getting a little empty over here. We're gonna find out what happens. I'm just planting randomly. Yeah, so that's been my week. The rosy-sided dace are still doing great. They're thriving right now. They've grown. I need to film an extra video on them. The clip that I showed at the beginning of this video of my babies that I have, my Classioensis babies, they've grown a lot this week. So there's actually been a lot going on for my aquarium. It's just I've been too busy. Oh man, I hope this survives. Some of these clippings are looking a little rough because I clipped them a little earlier than I should have for this video. Because I thought that I was going to be able to do this video earlier in the week than I did. All right. Whoops, there it is. I was like, I think there's one more water spike. Spray with the roots. Yep, 2. So we're going to try these guys. And this tank's probably going to look a little barren at first. That's because, again, I'm doing this based on clippings and not full-blown grown plants. But hopefully it'll fill in and I'll keep you guys updated. But everything's in, so I guess the next step now is to fill it up and let it settle, and I will show you guys what it kind of looks like. So as you can see, this is the final result. It's still a bit cloudy, but I'm working on it. I'm probably going to add a few more plants just to round it out, and I'm going to let it sit in the sun, get some algae so that the shrimp will have something to eat. Of course, this is not a completely closed ecosystem. I will be feeding the inhabitants of this tank.